Well, hi guys, welcome back to our kitchen. Today we're going to make old-fashioned grandmother's donuts. And for our donuts, we need 6 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. And into that, we're going to add 3/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon, 3½ teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 a teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And first we're going to start off with our 1½ cup of milk, and we're going to add 3½ tablespoons of butter and 1 egg and our sugar. And we're going to beat all this together with our beater first off. Okay, to start off making our donuts, we're going to take our 1½ cups of milk and put it in this bowl, and we're going to add our 1 egg, and we're going to add our 3½ tablespoons of butter. It's going to go in this too, and it has to be soft butter. Make sure your butter's softened. We're just going to put that in there, and we're just going to beat this bit, and our sugar with that. 1½ cups of sugar are going to go in this mixture too. And we're just going to beat all this together till it's all combined well. So we got our butter and our milk and our sugar and everything beat in here. Good. So now we're going to do our flour. So into our flour, we're going to add our 3/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, our salt. And this is 4½ tablespoons of baking powder, not 3½ teaspoons, sorry. 4½ teaspoons of baking powder. Let's get that right. And cinnamon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir this all together here. And we're going to take half this mixture and we're going to start to add it into our liquid. So we're going to add 3 cups of our flour, and I want to beat it in with my beater. I'm going to start with 1. Okay, so we've beaten in about 3 cups of our flour mixture into this with our beater. And now it's getting a little thick, so the rest of it we're going to just beat in by hand. We're going to stir it in with our wooden spoon. I'm just going to take my little bit more of the flour and add it in. And we're going to stir this until we get all our 6 cups put into our batter here. We're just going to stir this all in. Okay, we got all our flour mixed into our batter now. You see it's a little thick, but we're going to take this and we're going to put it out onto a floured board, and then we're going to roll it out. Okay, so I've lightly floured this board, and I'm ready to take my dough out of this bowl now. I'm just going to pour it out here onto this board, and we're going to just pat it together, and we're going to roll it out. Might have to cut it in half, because it's quite a bit. We'll cut it in half, and we'll do half and half. So I'm going to roll it out to about 1/2 inch is what we want. Okay, we're getting our dough rolled out here, and I think it's about the right amount we want. We want 1/2 inch. So I've got my measuring tape here set at 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to bring it up against, and yep, it hits there, so we know it's 1/2 inch. And we're going to go all the way around. Because we don't want our donuts too thin. If they're too thin, they'll burn, and if they're too thick, they won't cook well. So we want them the right height. Okay, so now we're going to take our cutter, and I'm going to use this can. I've got 2 cutters. This one's a little bit smaller, but I think this one will be better. And this is just a can that we had for soup or something came in it. And I'm just going to cut my donut here like this. And since I don't have a donut cutter, and donuts need a hole in the middle, so I'm using this. You can use anything you have, but we definitely want to make the hole in the middle, because if we don't, then the donut won't cook evenly. And so this is all ready now, so we're going to cut a few of these, and then we'll go over and we'll cook some. And these little donut balls, we can also cook them as well. There's left, and we want to try not to have to roll our dough out too many times, so that's the whole. Get them as close together as we can. Okay guys, so I've got about a couple inches of oil in this pan, and it's up to 375, and I'm going to now place my donut in it, and I'm going to let them cook for about 1.5 minutes on each side. So we're going to put 4 in to start. We'll try 4. And when our donuts are done, I have a cup of white sugar and a tablespoon of cinnamon, and I'm going to take that and put it into cup of sugar and a tablespoon of cinnamon. We're going to put it into this paper bag. So after our donuts come out and they're draining on this paper towel, we're going to put them in our cinnamon sugar and shake them. Okay, so we're going to let them cook now for a little bit longer. They start to pop up here, and then we'll turn them. And you see our donuts are getting brown, so I've turned them now. I'm just going to flip this one again. And I'm going to give them another half a minute, and then they'll be coming out of the pan, and we'll put new ones in. Okay, so we took our first 5 donuts out and we got them in here, and I put them in the sugar and I've shaken them in this bag with the sugar and cinnamon. You want to make sure they're good and covered. And then we're just going to lay them on a plate when we're done with it. And I find this is the easiest way. You could do it in a dish, put your sugar in a dish and roll them, but I find shaking them in the bag works really well. So that's that. And we're going to just continue on cooking. So I've done the large donuts, so now I'm doing these little centers. The balls, and throw quite a few of these in the oil and just let them cook away, and then we'll have little round donuts, bite-sized ones. So this will be very nice. These little baby donuts are great for your babies and the little children because they might only want a couple little bites of it, and that's great for them. Okay guys, all our donuts have been cooked now, and we've got quite a few little balls here, and we're going to break one open and just show you what it looks like inside here. So we're just going to see, it's nice, soft, crunchy outside, soft inside, and the sugar just adds to them. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you will try to make these donuts, and if you like, you can subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate that. So everybody have a great day, and God bless you all, and thanks for watching.